Good morning. I'm on the second sleeve. Yay! I have finished the first sleeve as I told you, and yesterday during watching The Mentalist with my lovely boyfriend, I started on the second sleeve. And I'm pretty sure that I will be done with the sweater right in time. Yeah, and this morning I am using this quiet time to knit and listen to Christmas music, and as you see, cuddle with Benny. I'm waiting for a Zoom call with my colleague because we have a member meetup this Friday, and we have to arrange everything and try out because we are very new to Zoom. We usually use another app. It is Advent calendar opening time again, and I can't tell you how excited I am about to knit through all the lovely minis I received this Advent. Lily and Amy have added so many pretty hand-dyed yarns, and I have so much fun lately knitting on my Cozy Memories blanket, Stitch in Time blanket. I never know how to call it because it's a Memories blanket, but the pattern is like a Stitch in Time blanket. That is a lovely measuring tape. It feels like leather around it. And it makes a funny noise when you pull it out. Yeah. But I want to finish the sweater first, and then during Christmas time, or maybe at the end of Advent, I am allowed to knit on my minis, through my minis. This morning was very foggy. I wanted to show you. I love fog, and it is noon right now and it is still foggy and dark, and I enjoy it so much. It always reminds me of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And right above my working space there's the stairs, and Benny always looks through the stair steps. Maybe he wants to know if I'm doing everything correctly and if I'm busy enough. I stumbled upon something that is called Insta Knit Night. That is something that happens every Thursday on Instagram. And if you follow the lady who's hosting this, you can read her name probably on the screen, or I will link it in the description field below. If you follow her, she will tag you and you will receive the prompt or the question every Thursday about your knitting or crocheting projects. Sometimes she's asking you about habits, sometimes about the current project, sometimes about future plans. It's very different every Thursday. And I picked out a few. I have written down a whole page, but I won't answer them all. I picked out a few for today I want to answer with you, because it's always interesting and a fun thing to do during Vlogmas. Okay, the first question is, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? Okay, that is easy. My favorite Christmas tradition is putting up the Christmas tree, decorating it, putting up the nativity scene, and listening to German Christmas music during that. And we do this in my family, and I'm doing this with my boyfriend also this year on the 23rd of December, because we celebrate the 24th. It is called Heiligabend, Holy Evening, Christmas Eve, Holy Night, and the whole day is called like that. And that is the day when the children and the adults receive the presents in the evening. That is the day with the traditional dinner. In my family, it was always turkey. My boyfriend and I, we will eat fish because it's also an old tradition I learned in Austria to eat fish on Christmas Eve, because long time ago the Advent time was a Lent, so people were giving up for meat, for example, or for candy or so. We couldn't imagine that today, right? And therefore, the 24th still is Lent, and many people eat very small, not very fancy stuff. Here in Eastern Germany, for example, it's sausage with potato salad. Maybe I can put a picture here. I ate it last year with my boyfriend's family too. And I think we will eat fish, but I'm rambling. So my favorite Christmas tradition is putting up the Christmas tree and preparing everything for Christmas Eve. Why? Because we as Catholics make a difference between Advent and Christmas. And the Christmas tree is Christmas, not Advent. I know that this year many people have decided to put up the Christmas tree very early. Some people already had this during Thanksgiving. But yeah, and I did this in the past too with my artificial Christmas tree. Always when I celebrated, while I was living in Austria and celebrated Christmas in Germany, when this was the case, like last year with my boyfriend, I decided to put up an artificial Christmas tree in my home in Austria, so I have something Christmassy when I return, still in the Christmas season, because Christmas is until the baptism of Jesus Christ in the middle of January. So normally, like this year, now I'm living in Germany again, and together with the one I'm celebrating Christmas with, I will do it as I did and learned in my family in my childhood. We will put up the Christmas tree on the 23rd, so we will buy this a week earlier, listening to German Christmas music, putting up the nativity scene, cleaning everything, preparing everything for the big day, the 24th. Why do I say I'm listening to German Christmas music? Because I keep them for very special occasions, usually. I always listen to this and that during Advent, but mostly I'm listening to international Christmas music in Advent because I don't connect so much to them. And they aren't very... Don't be offended by that, but most of the international songs aren't very meaningful. I mean, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Jingle Bells. It's not really about Christmas. So our German Christmas songs, pretty much every German Christmas song, I would say 99% of them are church songs. We do sing in church on the Christmas liturgy. And they contain so much theology and so much meaningful text and lyrics. And these other songs we sang in our family on Christmas Eve, and we learned at school. So it's my tradition, it's my heritage, and that is what I connect so much with, all my childhood memories. So yeah, I don't want to digress too much, but that is my favorite Christmas tradition. But don't get me wrong, I love the American Christmas songs. I'm listening to them all the time, but I don't think that they are very suitable for celebrating Christmas as a Catholic. Because another interesting fact maybe for you, we as Catholics, most of them, it depends on the regions in Germany where they live, but we as Catholics receive the Christmas presents not by Santa Claus. We call Santa Claus Weihnachtsmann, Christmas man, and it's a very new thing in Germany. We have Saint Nicholas on the December 6th, who is bringing presents and candy, but on the 24th in the night, invisible for your eyes, the Christ child, so baby Jesus, brings you the presents. And I think that is a lovely tradition, and yeah, I think when we have children one day, we will do it the same, because in this way, the main thing, what Christmas is about, the birth of Jesus Christ, if you are a believer or not, you can't put away this fact. We do celebrate Christmas because, even if you don't believe in it, because people in the past were celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. That is the only reason why we have so much traditions and so many things we do, and recipes and songs and stories, because of this miracle from 2000 years ago. And even if you don't believe it today, or if you don't celebrate it as a Christian, it's the reason why it's still here, because there are churches who still keep up this tradition, and I love it so much. And to celebrate these big feasts like Easter and Christmas as a Christian is so meaningful and so lovely, and it is wonderful. I love it so much. Yeah, okay. That were my questions from the Insta Knit Night today. If you want to hear more about them, I have wrote down several. If you're interested in that, please comment in the description box below, because I don't want to offer you something you're not interested in.